Now, 2023 was a great year for sports in India. India saw a cricketing legend, Sachin Tendulkar's record being broken by none other than Virat Kohli. During the ODI World Cup, Kohli scored his 50th ODI century to rewrite history books. He was also the highest run scorer and the player of the tournament. Kohli sure was heartbroken when India lost to the World Cup final to Australia, but India is super proud of Kohli. He entertained us throughout the year. His personality that he embodies on the cricket ground has enough energy to charge up an entire stadium. Kohli's batting is a masterclass to watch and his fielding is simply unbeatable. He still has a lot to prove, not to anybody but himself. Now, we can't end the year without talking about India's javelin star Neeraj Chopra. The young lad from the Indian state of Haryana is a spear-throwing machine. In 2022, he made it to the history books with the first track and field gold medal for India. And 2023 was no different for Neeraj. He won big and won flamboyantly. Chopra is already in Mission Paris Olympics mode. He's already the Asian champion and is aiming for more goals. Speaking of Asian champions, how can we not mention Sheetal Devi? The 16-year-old para-athlete from India's Jammu and Kashmir is a beacon of inspiration. She was born with a rare condition without upper limbs, and even that didn't stop her from taking archery as a sport. She won gold at the Asian Games and is currently ranked #1 para-archer in the world. Truly, what a year it has been for Sheetal Devi and India.
When you think of the Indian men's cricket team, there's one player who has become the poster boy, and that is Virat Kohli. The flick of the wrist for a 4, the gentle lifted cover drive for a 6, and the fiery aggression when fielding. That has been Virat Kohli's year. Just looking at the one-day internationals that Kohli played, one can see the phenomenal performance he displayed throughout the year. Kohli played 27 ODI matches in 2023. He scored over 1,300 runs, with his best score being unbeaten at 166. Kohli averaged over 70 runs every game. And he also broke Sachin Tendulkar's record of the highest ODI centuries. During the ODI World Cup semi-final match against New Zealand in Mumbai, Kohli scored his 50th ODI century. A record that will be remembered by generations to come as he looked up to the master he had surpassed, applauding him from the stands. Kohli has entered the record books of cricketing greats. 2023 has been a truly remarkable year for the boy from Delhi. From the Delhi boy to the boy from Haryana. Neeraj Chopra has been unstoppable with the javelin. He dominated the global stage during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics in 2022. Chopra won India the first track and field gold medal at the Olympic Games. And this year was no different for the track star. In 2023, Chopra won a gold at the World Athletics Championships. He again made it to the record books by becoming the first Indian to do so. Chopra was also crowned the Asian champion when he won a gold at the Asian Games. Despite all the umpire drama that went down at the Asian Games and Chopra having to throw the javelin in extra time, the athlete did not lose his smile after the fiasco. He's now focusing on the 2024 Paris Olympics and will take to the practice arena in January 2024. There was one Indian athlete that left her mark on everyone. A 16-year-old girl from Jammu and Kashmir. Her name is Sheetal Devi. She was born with phocomelia syndrome, a rare disorder which kept her upper limbs underdeveloped. But Devi had other plans for herself. She had a knack for the bullseye from a very young age, and officials of the Indian Army saw what Devi could do with a bow and arrow. In a few years, she was included in the national para-archery team. She won a silver at the World Para Championships earlier in the year, but Devi scripted history at the Asian Games. She became the first Indian woman to win 2 gold medals in a single edition of the Para-Asian Games. Devi shot bullseye after bullseye, with the bow being held with her feet and the pull string being released from her shoulder. You have to see it to believe it. It will leave you in all kinds of awe. Devi is now ranked world #1 in para-archery. She has been nominated for the Arjuna Award, which is India's second highest sporting prize. Devi will now become the youngest woman from a country to compete in para-archery at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Here's to Sheetal Devi and to the remarkable achievements that many more Indian athletes are on the cusp of realizing. like badminton duo Chirag Shetty and Satvik Rankireddy or chess siblings R. Vaishali and Praganananda.